but I think there is European distribution, so you should be able to get it wherever you can listen to us. And you should ask your local bookshop to stock it for you if they don't have it, because it's really good.
And the themes of it are sort of him coming, him sort of becoming aware of his sexuality in his conservative society. Or
yeah, it's a story of a boy. It's a story of like a week or so in the life of an 18-year-old gay kid at a gymnasium in this provincial town who falls in love with another boy, and they have a kind of affair. The boy's name, by the way, because it was 1979, is Leif Garrett.
What, Leif Garrett?
Leif Garrett, the singer.
I don't know.
Oh my God, Leif Garrett was like a pillowy-lipped twink sort of singer, rock singer. And so he names the boy Leif Garrett. Obviously, some kid who just looks like Leif Garrett, whatever. And then the school authorities find out about this, and there's a kind of like disciplinary, and the parents of the other boy find out about this, and the other boy's parents are very sort of well-placed bourgeois, and there's this kind of disciplinary process, and at the end the narrator moves to West Berlin, but kind of learns about how all of this works, and it's full of extremely trenchant observations about masculinity and Germany and being a gay guy and what that means, and I think the politics of the book are really smart. It's also just a really great read. So
yeah, but if the West German society was so conservative at the time, how come he became so successful?
Because the book was published exactly at the right time. Okay. Like, the book came out in 1979, which was 7 years after the Rosa von Braunheim film, It's Not the Homosexual Who's Perverse but the Society in Which He Lives. That's now a few years into the existence of gay liberation groupings in cities like West Berlin and Cologne. And so there was kind of a little bit of a market for it. Like, everything was, and it was also, we were coming off of a kind of 10 years of 1968 to 1978, which is kind of the 10 years when, the only 10 years when the Federal Republic of Germany has ever had a government you could describe as anything like good, led by various social democrats who, this is when all of the social reforms in West Germany were happening. It's like all of the abortion, adoption, everything, the decriminalization of homosexuality, like all of it happened in this period. And so the book came out just at the right time, and, just in those years before AIDS, when all of these things seemed really possible. But what I think is really interesting about the book is how aware the narrator is of the limitations of the subculture he's moving to. Mm-hmm. Like, he moves to this subculture and is like, I'm going to have a great time, but it's not going to be sufficient. And it's so interesting that Chernikov perceived that at the age of 18. And it's also just a formally really interesting novel, so I really, really highly recommend it. It's an absolutely great read. It also makes a great Christmas present for the fey and critical communist in your life. And somehow I feel like that describes a lot of our listeners.